Hello everyone, it is Diane. So I'm going to put a little video together of some paintings that I'd like to sell. I really did not want to go ahead and make an Etsy shop, but I do need to clean house to some of my paintings, even though I love most all of them. This being one of the ones I really love. This is painting number 1. It is a resin painting on a 16-inch canvas round, and it looks like the earth, if you will. I've had a lot of inquiries about this painting, but I have not yet sold it, so it's going on the video. So this is number 1, and the starting bid that I will sell this for is $25 plus shipping. The buyer pays shipping. So if you are interested in this, please let me know. Send me an email at dianegideonart@gmail.com. And I will put this in the description below as well. So, the very cool looking earth that is resined and looks beautiful is number 1. Let's see here, I'm just getting number 2. Number 2 is a 2-piece, excuse me, that has to be sold together. It was a diptych, and it actually, I'm trying to figure out which way I did this. I poured it together, as you can see. Yes, that belongs there. Okay, so this right here is number 2. This diptych, there is a video on my YouTube channel if you want to see how it was made, and I resined it. I love this. I would totally hang this on the wall, but I have not much wall space in my house. You know, I've made probably 100 paintings and I have no room for them. So, so yeah, this is number 2. This starts also at $25 for both pieces. These are each an 11 by 14, and they are resined. They are resined because, frankly, the colors pop and they look really cool. But as you can see, they are meant to be hung together, because you can see right here where this, I took the blue over here, and it just kind of, it goes together. It's meant to be together. So that's number 2, starting at $25. If you're interested, my email is down in the description below. Send me an email on that. I'm just doing, and it's plus shipping, I'm just doing the first person, basically, that wants it gets it. This is not an auction. I do not have time for that right now. Let me do one of my balloon smashes, which I really love. This one is not resined or varnished yet, so you can choose what you would like. Varnish is no extra charge, resin there is. So let me try and zoom you in and take the camera down a little. This has rose madder, I can see gold, amethyst. It's very pretty. It's a very pretty picture. It's an 11 by 14 also. That is number 3, and it starts at $25 plus shipping. And then if you're interested in that, number 3, you would need to let me know if you want resin on top of that. If you do, the price will go up to $40. But for $25, I will ship this with you paying shipping. So again, just send me an email, and again, my email will be in the description below, but it's dianegideonart@gmail.com. promise I will not say that throughout the entire video, but I'm just going to say it like every couple so you understand and can go ahead and... Now here is another balloon smash that is an 11 by 14. This is very cool because I don't know if I can get this on film, but there is a lot of gold in this. There's gold, there's Artist Soft Red, there's amethyst, there's rose madder, there's purple color shift, and it shifts in color quite a bit. It's very, very cool. But this is number 4, and that is $25. And that is not yet finished, but you can choose your finish if you want varnish or if you want resin for $40. This is an 11 by 14. Let me make sure the whole thing is in the frame here. There you go. Number 4. While I get number 5, you can look at that. I am trying to sell a lot of my balloon smashes because they're dried. So I don't have room for everything. That's 4. This next balloon smash I think is awesome. I would totally keep that if I had unlimited wall space. Also an 11 by 14. This is number 5. You won't see it if I put it there. I'm trying to look at my camera and see where you can see the number at the same time. This balloon smash has teal in it. It's got phthalo blue. It has Naples yellow, rose madder, and it does have the teal color shift. I can see when I turn it. And you can put it either way because it's an 11 by 14. But that is number 5 if you're interested in this one. $25, and if you want resin, $40 plus shipping. So I'll let that sit for a minute. Have another 2-piecer coming up here. Remove number 5. This I will also only sell together because it belongs together. These are 2 8 by, what are these? I have to look. I'm going to have to get my measuring tape out. Let me pull back a minute and put you on pause. Okay, so I measured these. These are 8 by 16, each of them. Again, I poured them together. They belong together. I call them my ocean scenes. They both have resin finish, and they have blues and silvers and yellow, and they're just gorgeous in person, if I do say so myself. But these start at $40 because they're already resined. So these are $40 plus shipping. And again, just look in the description below for my email if you're interested in number 6. And while you are looking at number 6, I am going to grab number 7 here. Number 7 is varnished. It is for the purple and red lovers out there. It is an 11 by 14. It has black color shift in it, as well as rose madder, cadmium orange. This is also a YouTube video, I believe. It has this beautiful lacing down in here with that pink over it. And these purples and reds up in there. I love that. So again, it's 11 by 14. It's varnished, so it's $25. You can either do it this way, long ways, or you can put it this way. I'll just back up a little bit here so you can see the whole thing. And that is number 7. Number 8 is a 12-inch round canvas. I have a few on wood, and I'll tell you if they're on wood. A 12-inch round canvas. I call it Purple Splash. It is using purples, dioxazine violet, titanium white, rose from Lucas Krill, and then Artist Loft silver is in here as well. And being around, you can pretty much hang it any way you like. This is not yet varnished or resined, so if you want varnish, it's $25. If you want resin, it's $40. And this is number 8. Number 9 is varnished 11 by 14 painting with a lot of color. It's basically all color shifts, and I kind of love it. I had to take it off my wall, but I do love it. I'm going to show it to you this way from this top corner. I love the webbing up in here, the purple color shift you can see. And now, if you don't know what color shift is, basically when you turn the painting one way, like it looks purple, the purple color shift, which I can show you here. Turn it one way, it looks purple, and turn it the other way, and it looks blue. So basically, a lot of the colors in color shifts, whether they be reds, or, excuse me, I'm going to zoom in, whether they be red or blue, purple, you know, they go to basically a similar color. And it's just gorgeous. There are no cracks in this. This is not a crack. That is just, you know, all these black lines were just the way I did the pour. But I just think this part, I mean, it's all awesome, but I really love how the blue flash turned out there and at the top. And then it goes throughout the painting. So another 11 by 14 resined already. So that is number 9, and that is $25. Number 10, I did these together, but I would sell them separate. But I will show them to you together and then individually. Here is the first one. It is, these are not finished yet, so you can choose again what you'd like. But I'm going to try and put them down here and then pull back on my focus so you can see them both. They are both 11 by 14s. One's landscape, one is portrait. And basically, I airbrushed all this out on both sides. And so it feels like you're in the ocean and waves are coming over you. So here is this one. Really, these have one way of hanging them. And that's why I'll sell them separate if you just want one of this number 10. And then here is this. I love them both. I put purples in here. I put sapphire blue. I put phthalo blue. I put silver. And then dioxazine purple. And I just, as I said, I airbrushed it. So if you want them together and you want them varnished, they are $25 each. If you want them together and you want them resin, they are $40 each. If you just want one or the other, that's my price difference in varnish or resin, $25 or $40. Resin is much more expensive. So these are both number 10. You could tell me if you wanted the horizontal or the vertical. So I will show you them separately for a moment so you can see them, and I'll try to zoom in here. I know the lighting is bright, but I have it bright for a reason. So that's the horizontal one. I really just loved how these turned out because I mean, if you've ever been in water, this is what it feels like pretty much, right? When it splashes over you. And that is the vertical one of number 10. So let me set that down and I will get number 11. Okay, just get these moved. This is number 11. It is a 10-inch hexagon that you can hang anyway since it is a hexagon. Let me bring it closer and I'll zoom in for you. And I'll bring it up here. I love all the colors I used in this turquoise. I used some silver. Obviously I used yellow, Artist Loft yellow. I mean, you could hang it this way. Like, here's the ways I would personally hang it as an artist. I would hang it this way because I love how this just flows up in here. And I love the black and silver and the silver in here. Or, if you want, you could hang it that way. And I think it still flows very good. That's just my personal artistic opinion. I love the colors. It's a 10-inch hexagon. It is number 11. And for this, it is it is varnished and would be $25 on number 11. Number 12 is one of my first couple balloon smashes. If you like red and purples, you will like this. This is resined. It's also an 11 by 14. You can hang it either way. But I love the purples and the reds go together. There's even a hint of orange, which makes it look peachish. And of course, I put some yellow in because I like it to be a little bright. So you could hang this either way. Go out a little for you. This is number 12. It has some beautiful cells going on in it. So this is resined, so it is $40. It's an 11 by 14 inch. And again, don't forget, you can hang these any way you want. But yeah, I really love this. I'm sorry if I'm getting it blurry in the camera. I'm just trying to show you. So that's number 12. Let me get number 13. Just measuring it. Yeah, that's what I thought it was. Okay, so number 13 is a 9 by 12 I did. This has purple color flash in it, so the purple changes to blue when you tilt it, or if it's in a sunny spot in your home and you walk by it, or even when you turn the light on. This is a 9 by 12, and this is varnished. It has, it's just beautiful, in my opinion. You could hang this kind of either way you wanted to. You could go with it like this. You could turn it this way, or the original way I had it. A varnished 9 by 12 is $20, and that's number 13. Number 14, I love this, and I had it hanging on my wall for a long time, but I have to make room. I got a clean house, people. I call this Fantasia, and I'll zoom you in. You shouldn't have to look at it too long to see why I call it Fantasia. Might bring it down a little bit. This is varnished. This has emerald green in it. It has some phthalo blue. It has Artist Soft black and titanium white. So I'm going to bring you up closer as to why I call it Fantasia. See the hat? The hat is awesome, people. It is just freaking awesome. I don't know how else to put it. I couldn't have planned that better. And I'm pulling you up here so you can see the detail. Like, I just couldn't have done that better. So, and if you like greens and blues, you'll like this one. So, this is number 14. And this is Fantasia. This one is a 12 by 12. It's varnished, so it starts at, it's $25 plus shipping. And again, in the description below, you will see my email address of DianeGideonArt@gmail.com. And if you just put the number you would like in the description line, and then of course I will need your name and address so I can send you a invoice and quote. Okay, number 15. I do have a couple small 5x7s that I'm willing to part with. This is just, I'm going to be honest, this is a mess on the back, but the front is just beautiful. This dip is rose madder, it has gold, it has white, it's got great cells. This is on an Artist Loft level 2 canvas, so it's a little bit thicker of a canvas for an 8 by 10. Let me zoom you down. It just, and the red is just beautiful up here. It's so vibrant. I'm hoping the camera captures that. But this is one of the 8 by 10s that I'm willing to part with. It is number 15, and it is also $15 plus shipping. Okay. I'm going through I have a pile of art here I'm going through. So I will let you look at that for just a moment. Some of these are spoken for. Let me show you this. This is a recent balloon smash. Let me show you this one. I just need to take the tape off. It's been cured for weeks, but I didn't take the tape off yet. Frankly, my balloon smashes usually turn out pretty darn good. I haven't had one yet that has crafter crazed. And if you're an artist, you know what that means. It means basically that there's no pits in it, if you will. Okay, so this little level 2 8x10 is number 15. This Vibrant, love it. I'm going to pull you back out a minute. Just is a 12x12 level 3 professional canvas. And what does that mean? That means that the canvas is about 1.5 inches thick, and the back has this really thick wood bumper in it. That's what that means. When it's level 3, it's professional. You can't get any better than that, pretty much. This is a 12x12. And now I'll take it in for a zoom. In here I used purple amethyst, I used gold, I used white, and I used rose madder. I also used a little steel blue. I'm just kind of taking you around here. It's just beautiful. This, again, does not have a finish on it. So if you want this, because it's a professional canvas, it costs a lot more money. So this starts with just varnish at $40. And if you want a resin coating, which I actually would recommend because it makes the colors pop, in my opinion, this would actually be $55 for a 12x12 level 3. And this is number 16. Put that there. Again, my email will be in the description below. Just shoot me an email. Put the number that you want. Tell me for this one if you want varnish or resin. And I will calculate. I need your name and address, and I will calculate the shipping appropriately. I ship from the U.S. Post Office because they have the most reasonable shipping. And the earliest that I will be shipping these out that are not finished is 2 weeks from March 2nd. Because I will be going out of town for a bit. And that is the first date that I will be able to finish these pieces that have no varnish or resin. And then they need to cure for 2 weeks till I'm comfortable shipping them. So I'm just letting you know that goes for all pieces, not just this one that's unfinished. So that's number 16. And again, it's a square 12x12. You can put it any way you like. This is a 12-inch square resin piece on canvas. It's not wood. It does have a wood bumper, and that just means that it's more sturdy. It's a level 2. If you were, on the 1 to 3 scale of canvases, this is a level 2. I made this with resin. The whole thing is resin. I'll bring this closer up here. I love these cells. That's a good thing in the art world. Like when you get these little circles, we call them cells. On this, obviously purple, turquoise, white, black, and a little bit of Strawberry Bliss is in here. Oh, maybe let's push it up here a minute. This is number 17. A 12x12 resin canvas is $50. That's just flat out. So number 17, which you can hang all different ways. That's the good thing about these, it's abstract art. So just because, a certain person likes it one way, you may like it a different way. Hang it how you want. That is number 17. Number 18 is two pieces that I would sell separately but would prefer to sell together because I did them together. Although they don't look completely the same, so I would sell them separately. But they're both number 18 here. They are also two resin pieces. They are a 9 by 12 canvas, also level 2. And here is the first one. If you see something coming off the edge of the canvas, that is poured resin that I just need to literally take my Dremel to and get it smoothed and cut off. But I poured these together. Oops, they are not in your frame, sorry. They have the same colors, they just are a little different. This one, you know, we got the purple, we have teal, white, black. There's also, I'm going to try and show you right here, there is some, I'm going to call it sparkly blue, because I have so many resin pieces, I couldn't tell you what the exact color is. Has wonderful selling and webbing. And I love this purple against the white. I just love it. So that's the first piece of number 18. And I'll stick the number here if you can see that. Just pull back, I'll pull back a little bit. There we go. And then this is the second piece of number 18, 9 by 12. Again, made with resin. This is just completely gorgeous, and it's shimmery. And I used some gold shimmer on this one too. I made them slightly different, which is why they're the same colors, but they look, this one is a little more flow. It has a little more flow to it. Than the other one does. So I will sell both pieces together, two 9 by 12s that are resin for $60, or I will sell them for $30 individually plus shipping. And you frankly are getting a good deal on these because I sell my resin pieces, especially my commission pieces, for much more, but I am running out of room in my studio, and some of these have just got to go. So this resin piece, this is for those who love green and gold and blue. I'll zoom in. This is an 11 by 14 on a level 2 canvas. And I'll just kind of zoom in here so you can see it really close there. You can do it horizontally or vertically. I see one of my curly hairs on there. Since this is an 11 by 14 resin on canvas, I'm going to say it's $45 plus shipping. The reason I looked at the back is because, I'll just be honest, the back is a little messy, but I can clean it up. And when I mean messy, I'm just going to tell you flat up that it's nothing that you would see when you hung it on your wall. But parts of it, obviously not all of it, but parts of it have a little resin on them. But again, it doesn't have anything to do with the hanging of it on your wall. So there's my green monster, who I love. And my green monster is number 19. Okay. Number 20. Number 20 is also a resin piece that is on a 12 by 12. It's wood. It's not canvas, solid wood. 12 by 12 solid wood. Love this piece. I can't say enough about it. It's just so soft. So I'm gonna try and bring it. I don't want to try and bring it up here, but it's got the blues, the greens. It has gold shimmer in it. It's got great cells. And here's the part that I love the best about this piece, and I will see if it's zoomed in enough, and it is. I'm just going to push it up a little bit. I love this in here. Is so soft. The whole painting is soft, but this is just feathery looking. And here, I don't know if you can see it on the picture, there's some gold shimmer just sort of laced over this green background, and the same with this green here and here. I love this piece. Love it. So since this is on wood and this is resin, this is $60 plus shipping. And this would be number 20. The next one is a 12-inch round canvas of resin that I did. This I did, it's almost like slate blues and black, and it has shimmers of gold going through it. Like, I'm hoping this autofocuses. I love this round. And this one is on canvas. I'll just try to zoom in a little bit for you there. So this is resin, and I made it with resin. It is resin. On a 12-inch round will be $35 plus shipping. It's just gorgeous. It's got so much shimmer to it. I think that's one of the things that you can't see, and even though I'm using a digital camera, like, you just can't see it as well. The shimmer parts. But this is number 21. Here we have number 22. This is from one of the videos on my YouTube channel. I have not named this one. I love this though because it has blues and greens. I love this like lightning strike of green in there. This is varnished. It also has a lot of gold in here, which you may or may not be able to see if I tilt it different ways. You can hang this however you want. That's what it looks like there. And again, if you want to watch it being made, it is on my YouTube channel, one of my videos. This is a flip cup pour of blues, and that's number 22. Number 23 is a 12-inch round canvas. And this, I just love this. I'm going to show you while I'm holding it. This has gold mixed with cadmium orange and turquoise. Literally 3 colors. I love this round. This round is not yet varnished or resined. I would suggest resining it because it's just... Resin always seems to just give it a little oomph, if you will, on a painting. It makes it pop. That's why in some of my YouTube videos I say it's resin worthy. Yeah, totally resin worthy. Sorry, just trying to get it down here a little bit. You can look at that. So that's a 12-inch round. It depends whether you want resin or varnish on that. So you can email me, tell me that you want number 23. I don't even know where to put this. The whole thing's gorgeous, but you want the number 23 with the gold, turquoise, and cadmium orange hue. And then, and with your address. And whether you want it varnished or resined. There's a $15 difference between varnish and resin for me, because I get the good resin. I don't get the cheap resin because that yellows. So we don't do cheap in this house when it comes to resin. So that was number 23. Here we have number 24, which I made with some browns, gold, and blues. This is a 12 by 12 canvas that has been finished with varnish. I'm going to bring it down here. This gold, when it hits the light, is so shimmery. I'm just kind of turning it so you can see the shimmer. I love these colors together. They go really well. And again, you can turn this whichever way you see. It's abstract art. I'm going to take in for a close look. That is number 24, 12 by 12, varnished. And I will put, below the descriptions, I'll put all the sizes and the cost as well. Because we're on number 24 and I'm forgetting what I quoted earlier. So, because I do not have my price sheet in front of me. Because it's late at night and I was just thinking, you know, I should do this while everyone's quiet. So this is a 12 by 12 canvas that I love. I call this Splash. I think it's for obvious reasons I call it Splash. When I zoom out, you'll see. So this has aquamarine blues in it. It has phthalo blue, black, white. Also a little silver in this. You can hang this however you want. You know what my niece did? She, you know, normally when you get a 12 by 12, I feel like, oh, well, you should hang it, you know, one way or another. Well, I made a 12 by 12 for her, and she hung it in her office. Hers is framed and everything. It's not just the canvas, but she hung it in her office like this, like a diamond, and I would have never thought of that. Knowing me, I would have just been like hanging it square, you know, one way or another. But this is my Splash. I love it. So yeah, don't think just when you get a square canvas, you can only go one way with it, because she showed me otherwise. So this is a varnish 12 by 12, and that is number 25. I love this next one coming up, but again, no room. Number 26 is level 2 canvas, which has the really good bumpers. That's how you know what levels are. It has the good bumpers on it. And I can tell by the thickness of the canvas. This is got a lot of colors in it. It has purples and turquoise and blues, and up here is the best, in my opinion. This is like gold, and it just shimmers. You would think that the white would take away from it, but it actually does not. I think it enhances it. I'm trying to just show you that. And you can hang it again any way you want. Now, since this is an 11 by 14, I wouldn't recommend hanging it lopsided, but hey, if you buy it, it's yours. Hang it however you'd like. And this is number 26. This is a 12 by 12 inch canvas, which I used a black background on, and I used, I'll zoom in, I used sand colors and I blew it out with an airbrush up here, and I used some browns down here. And this is not yet varnished or resined. What I like about this, there's gold in here as well. There's spots of gold. I also use navy blue in this. So, yeah, really, it's going to be hard to part with all these, but when you're running out of room. So that's a 12 by 12. You can tell me if you would want this, if you want varnish or resin. Again, resin is a $15 difference. So that's 27. This is number 28. This is when I was going through my blue phase. That's what I call it. This is me falling backwards, excuse me. This is just beautiful. It has obviously some greens and blues and white and black. What I don't know if you can see, and is also in here underneath the varnish, is just a hint of green glitter. So, I mean, and when I mean a hint, I mean like 10 pieces on the whole thing. But I do need to disclose that because some people are anti-glitter. It is sealed though, so it's not like you're going to get glitter anywhere. And you can, you know, hang this however you want. I just love this. I love when you can get depth and texture from a piece of art. Zoom in. That is number 28. It is an 11 by 14 varnish piece. And again, I'll just need you to email me your name and address, and in the subject line put the number of the painting you want, and I will then package it up, see how much it weighs, and invoice you for the cost. I will put my price list below in the description with my email address, so everyone has those. Only 2 more to go, 29 and 30. So number 29, it's actually still on the paper and tray that it dried on. It's fully cured. I have not yet put any varnish or resin on it. It is a balloon smash, which really looks like flowers. It is a 16 by 20, which is kind of why I am showing you this angle. And it's pretty heavy to move, so I'm just going to zoom in so you can get a closer look here. But I used burgundies and rose madder and phthalo blue, and also Naples yellow on the turquoise, and it's just quite beautiful. So this is number 29. And it's a 16 by 20 canvas. Again, it depends, the cost will depend on if you want varnish or resin. So if you're interested in number 29, go ahead and shoot me an email with that number in the subject line, and we will figure out the pricing. Number 30, and our final piece in this video, is a 10 by 20 level 2 canvas that I did with Artist Loft Silver. I did with some Lucas Krill and Soho Greens. It's pretty long, so I'm going to try and start at the one end for you so you can see the cells. It turned out really beautiful, and I love this little brightness of green there. This is 10 by 20 inch level 2 canvas. It has not been finished yet, so you could choose if you'd like varnish on it or if you want resin. And you can hang it many different, well, in my opinion, you can hang it 2 ways, but let me just bring this back out here so you can see the whole thing. And again, I'm showing you on a white background, so you know it'll look completely different if I move this and put it on a black background. Some people say it looks better on black. I do think that when you do a painting, framing it in black is always best. It makes it pop, but that's just my opinion. So this is number 30. And if you're interested in this, let me know. And we'll get you an invoice and go from there. I thank everyone for watching these pieces that are up for sale, and I hope to hear from you soon.